Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have another trade. This time it's by my Halos. It's going to be Carlos Estévez going to the Philadelphia Phillies for two high-end pitching prospects here in George Klassen and Samuel Aldegari. Uh, I'm going to go ahead and start this one off. This is what the Angels need to do. They need to move pieces. I'm I'm at the point where they have the 30th best pipeline in the league. That's this year is not going to be the year. Let's go move. Maybe even some controllable pieces in Ward and Renjifo. Tyler Anderson's got to get moved as well. Um, yeah, this is a good start though. Let's go ahead and what's your reaction before we get over to the Angels pipeline and then ultimately the Phillies bullpen?
Yeah, Estévez is on a crazy run right now. You kind of talked about it in the last recap video I've done, right? I mean, I think it's
Yeah.
over 20 scoreless innings in a row. He kind of had a run like this last year, and they didn't cash in on him, right? Then he struggled in the second half of the year and didn't really regain that first half magic that he had. So good on Perry for cashing in, and that you're going to get to the Angels prospects here right now. But yeah, this is a big move for the Angels to add a couple top 10 pitching prospects into their system. And yeah, I would imagine they'd be pretty busy here now until Tuesday.
Yeah, these guys were pre-ranked, I believe, 20th and 28th at the beginning of the season for MLB Pipeline, but Baseball America just moved them to 5th and 7th in the Philly system. Let's go over to the Angels system. It's pretty bare, like I said,
Yeah.
but Klassen slides right into 3. He's a power arm, 70 grade fastball. And then you see Aldegari sliding in at 8. So let's see if the Angels can rebuild this farm. Obviously, they just drafted Christian Moore as well. So once all of those new guys get added in here, plus this trade deadline, the Angels farm could look like that's moving
I
a little
mean,
bit. So
you look at that 2026 there. You got Dana, Rada, Clausen, and Harry all projected to come up in 2026. Like that's a pretty promising young little nucleus you're building there on the pitching side. Plus, you got a guy like Reed Detmers who's still young, right? He's been in kind of some trade talks. I think they'd be crazy to trade a guy like that right now. His value's at an all-time low, but there has been up to 9 teams that have been interesting in trading for him. So yeah, I really like this move for the Halos. It adds some much needed pitching prospects to a pretty bare system like you mentioned.
yeah, let's go ahead and head over to the Phillies bullpen. They do have Estévez sitting in that setup role. He has 20 saves this season. He's 20 for 23. If you're a Phillies fan, this part's for you. Hoffman with 9, Alvarado with 13. Some guys with some closing experience there. Maybe they do continue to go closer by committee. I don't
Yeah.
know what you guys think, but personally, I think how do you give up 2 prospects that caliber for a guy to be your setup man?
Yeah.
I would expect Estévez to slide into the ninth inning.
Yeah.
He was the most sought after closer on the market that was available. Like you said, he's been on an unbelievable run. I think the number was actually 18 scoreless innings.
Hmm.
He set down 53 of his last 58 batters that he's faced. He does strike out guys. His velo at the beginning of the season was down 93 to 95. Since then, it's gotten jumped up to 97 to 100. Um, it looks like his arms, come around, his velocities came around, and I think this is going to be a really really good fit for this Phillies team. But what I do see is maybe they add maybe another arm.
Yeah.
Maybe not Estevez's caliber, but some middle relief, maybe a
Maybe
long
maybe a
relief
Tanner
guy.
Scott in there, maybe.
Yeah, I think that the price is just going to be too high. He's
Yeah.
the only guy that's left.
True.
Maybe like a Trevor Richards from your team.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
guy like that. But there's going to be a ton of relievers available. So,
Right.
yeah. What else? You got anything else to add on
Yeah, this
this?
is already a pretty solid bullpen as is. So you're adding a guy with this much closer experience. That's gonna be big come playoffs. Like Esvet doesn't have much playoff experience pitching in the playoffs coming out of the bullpen, but yeah, like you said, this is one of the best relievers on the market, and good on the Phillies for swinging here. It's good.
Yeah, that's going to do it for this one. If you're interested in that Jazz Chisholm trade, we just did a video on that. We're going to go ahead and do a Danny Jansen here in a moment here. So maybe go check out that one. I'm sure some more trades will be rolling in here, and maybe we'll even do some late night ones. But yeah, we're gonna be doing these if they're impact moves. So go ahead and go check all of our videos out. We've done Eflin. We've, like I said, just did Chisholm. We've done a Rosarena. Pretty much everybody that for impact that's gotten moved, we've done it. So we're gonna continue that through Tuesday, and then we'll kind of take a look at who the winner and losers are at the deadline. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.